Hey, what's up everybody? This is BSL, but Spinning Lizard back again. Welcome to the next part of BSL Play Senran Kagura Shinovi Versus. And let's head into the next story where apparently we're playing as Hibari, who pulls scrolls out her butt, apparently, if you've played Estival Versus. I know I mentioned that before, but still.
忍び学校に伝わる学校対抗の決戦のことだ。決戦？そう。学園祭に参加するのは忍び学生の代表5人だ。学園祭を申し込まれた学校は自分の陣地に忍び結界を張って申し込んだ側を迎え撃つ。つまりお前たちは半蔵学院に忍び結界を張り攻め込んでくる月戦と戦うわけだ。最終的に全ての忍び結界が破られれば半蔵学院の校舎には火が放たれ
Dun dun dun, I guess.
半蔵学院が廃校。もし月戦の攻撃をしのいだ場合今度はお前たちが攻め入る側となる。何なのそのお祭り。お祭りって言ったらもっと楽しいもののはずなのに。綿飴とかチョコバナナとかソースせんべいとか
And chocolate bananas.
イカ焼きとか。でも学園祭なんて初めて聞きました。
前回学園祭が行われたのは50年前のことだからな。でもなんでそんな決戦があるんですか？学校同士で潰し合う意味がわかりません。アスカ、忍びのランクについては知っているな。まず下忍、中忍、上忍、隠密、それから特上忍、最上忍、天上忍、極上忍。
All those nins.
あとは一般的に知られていないランクとして
Speaking of nins.
下忍、絶忍、豪忍、古忍、影忍、仙忍、万事忍、おぼろ人、非人。よく覚えたな。では非人の上は？そんなのあるんですか？それが忍びの頂点と呼ばれる神楽だ。
神楽。
学園祭は神楽を養成するために考案されたものだと言われている。でも決戦の人たちは神楽になることが目的ってわけじゃなさそうだったけど。そうだな。そもそも月戦は善人を養成する学校だ。同じ善人を養成する半蔵学院に学園祭を仕掛けてくる理由はない。
今回の学園祭何か裏がありそうですね。
いずれにしてもだ。学園祭を申し込まれた以上学校を守るためには戦うしかない。学校を燃やされた側の生徒は永久に忍びの資格習得が不可能になる。それってつまり学園祭に負けたら忍びになれなくなるってことですか？そういうことだ。イカルが桂木、今は最終試験のことは忘れて月戦を迎え撃ってくれ。
わかりました。
そうだな。忍びになれなくなっちまうんじゃ最終試験も何もないもんな。
では話は以上だ。学園祭か。また戦いが始まるんだね。
心配するな。ひばりは俺が守る。
大丈夫だよ。ひばりちゃんだって強くなってるんだから。
そうそう、ドシーンと構えてりゃいいんだって。
違うの。ひばりが心配しているのはみんなが傷つくことなんだよ。だからひばりはみんなを守りたい。守られてばかりじゃなくて守りたいの。でもひばりにはまだそんな力がなくて力が欲しい。みんなを守れる力が欲しいよ。あれ？何これ？
急に体が。
What just happened?
体が勝手に動いてしまいます。
どこだってんだよこれ。
Let me guess, it happened to everybody except Hibari. Of course.
あれ？ひばりちゃんだけは無事。
まさかこれってひばりがやったの？もっと何するんだよアスカ。突然ごめん、体が誰かに操られてるみたいで。
What is this? Some kind of mind control going on or something?
私もです。このままでは飛燕で皆さんを攻撃してしまうかも。ひばりがみんなを倒さないと。そうしないとこの術は解けないんだ。やるしかない、やるしかないんだ。
And now we finally get performing a Shinobi transformation fully restores HP. Saving a transformation for when you're low seems to be the best course of action, according to what that said. Ikaruga, let's go. Oh, do I have to take them all on at once? Katsuragi. No, just Ikaruga and Katsuragi. This may prove to be difficult. I haven't played this in some time, so let me get reused to controls. Especially since I had to fight both of these at the same time. Got Ikaruga before she could transform. I can sit here and do this to you all day, Katsuragi. And down you go. Courtesy of Hibari's butt. Because why not? Oh, we're not done. Asuka. Yagui? I'll show you a dance cloaked in shadow. Ikima. Ow! Alright, getting butt handed to me. Not cool. Ow! Now my clothes are starting to go down. Get away from me, Asuka. Cannot forget about that, by the way. Technique I keep forgetting, the freaking limit break thingy. Your turn, Yagui. Frick. Well, since you want to be like that, let's go. I'll start with you. Let's start getting those clothes off of you again, if you don't mind. And I got you paralyzed. Ikaruga, this does not have anything to do with you at this very moment. Get the Asuka. Yep. Now my clothes are starting to go again. I will not be beat. Now, about those clothes. If you don't mind. Now about those clothes. Now about those clothes. Flatten like a pancake. Win for Hibari. And her bunny, apparently.
もちろん私たちも協力いたします。
ああ、一緒に頑張ろうぜ。
私も協力するよ。当然一番協力するのは俺だ。
Of course you will, Yagui.
みんなありがとう。ひばり頑張ってみる。
And what did I get for that? Probably got a C. Yep. Yeah, I think you did okay, buddy. It's my first time fighting with you in this game, aside from off-camera stuff, but Spandex Unitard. That was a lot of stuff I'm getting. Yes, I know that information already. Thank you for telling me what I already know. Now let's just head into the next mission, if you don't mind. Oh, we're entering Chapter 2, and I'm playing as Katsuragi. I must win this battle for my father and mother. Katsuragi, defeat the boss. This is going to be another extra long cutscene. The sweat in my eyes made the sunset blurry. My body won't take another step. My 30-mile marathon through the mountains is done. I collapse. I managed to get up and wipe the sweat off my forehead. The Shinobi Battle Royal against Gessen is just a day away. I know I'm overexerting myself, but I can't afford not to. If we lose the Shinobi Battle Royal, I can't take the final exam. I know how that sounds, but for me, it's a major problem. To graduate, to become a real shinobi, to be recognized as one of the best. I'm here because I need to do all that. Interesting. Suddenly, I hear a bark and look up. Somewhere close by is Choco, the family pet. I'd know his bark anywhere. Tired as I am, I make myself get up and start following the sound. I run. The last time I saw Choco, he took me to my parents. Not to talk to them, just to look on from a distance and make sure they were okay. I'm not trying to be a stranger to them, but I have to keep my distance, for a little while longer at least. As I run up the mountain trail, something fluffy pounces out from a bush. A rounded body and big round eyes. It's Choco. I hug him tightly. He happily wags his tail. Suddenly, he escapes from my arms and runs. He takes off. I know where he's going. Towards the village where my parents are hiding. Something feels wrong. I follow him. It's a long trek up and down slopes and across a river. By the time I get there, the sun's gone down. Counting on the moonlight, I keep running, but I lose sight of Choco. I look around and feel something. I feel two shinobi watching me. Are they from Gessen? No. They're not students. They're older than that. These are adult shinobi. I take on a battle stance. My dad comes out of the brush in front of me. There's my mother behind him, too. They're just as I remember them, except maybe a bit older. My mother walks to me slowly, step by step. I run up and throw my arms around her. I haven't felt her warmth in a long time. I see Dad's face over his shoulder. He looks nervous. Mom sees Dad's face and pulls away from me. None of us say anything. Another awkward family reunion. At least I haven't started crying yet. I figure that'll come later. I follow him to the tiny village. There's nothing here but rice paddies and fields. No better place to hide. With a somber look on his face, Dad leads us to a straw hut and opens the door. What he said. We all sit around a brazier. My parents' faces flicker with the orange light. I can almost feel the weight of the awkward silence. All I hear is the crackle of the fire. I start to think maybe I shouldn't have come. I gave my dad a short nod. It was 5 years ago. My parents were two of the top good shinobi, and they received an important mission: to assassinate an old shinobi. He was one of the best good shinobi alive, but since he had dangerous thoughts, he'd been banished from headquarters.
なんでそんなおじいさんを。
その老人は忍びの世界に革命を起こそうとしていたんだ。
Mom and Dad were professionals. They carried out every mission perfectly. The old man might have been dangerous once, but not at his age. He didn't stand a chance. My parents scouted his house and found that he was taking care of orphans. The children trusted the old shinobi completely. They always smiled around him. Even without any parents of their own, they were happy. Mom and Dad knew that if they killed the old man, the children would lose their only home. For the first time in either of their careers, they hesitated. But then they found their nerve and made their move. One of the little girls had spotted them. Sloppy.
少女を見て、お前の顔が思い浮かんだ。私の中の真実とは、子供が悲しむような真似はしてはならないということだ。そう思ったら、もう暗殺はできなかった。
Shinobi who failed their missions must pay with their own lives. But Mom and Dad ran away instead of killing themselves. In short, they chose to be renegades.
黙って消えてしまって、お前には悪かったと思っている。しかし、忍びの起きてからお前を守るには、そうするしかなかったのだ。
I don't say anything. I just shake my head. Asuka's grandpa had told me a bit about my parents after I entered Hanzo National Academy.
あたいからも話があるんだ。
I try to tell them I'm about to graduate, but I have second thoughts and shut my mouth.
いや、なんでもない。
My parents never heard that I enrolled at Hanzo National Academy. I'll tell them everything when I become a top-class shinobi. If I do become one, there's a very good chance that my honor will cancel out their shame, and they'll be forgiven. That's why I first chose to enroll. Choco, who had been sleeping at the door, in the corner, gets up and growls at the door.
Choco.
I try to hold him up. Suddenly, many shinobi storm the house. They're not shinobi students. They graduated long ago. They're greater shinobi now. Oh no. They followed me here.
何の用だ。
答えるまでもなかろう。
My parents don't resist, but the shinobi sees them anyway.
待ってくれ。
I try to reach my parents, but one greater shinobi holds me from behind. She uses a grip I've only read about. I can't move at all.
離せってんだ。
My parents are taken outside now.
お父さん。お母さん。
When I try to wrench myself away, a shinobi who looks like their leader shouts at me.
暴れるな。お前は明日学園祭を控えた身のはず。
そうだよ。あたいが頑張らなきゃ、半蔵学院は燃えちまうんだぞ。いいのか。あたいがその気にならなくて。
I scream desperately. Finally, the greater shinobi lets me go.
取引だ。あたいは必ず学園祭で勝つ。その代わりに、あたいの両親を許してくれ。
A greater shinobi stares at me quietly.
学園祭を最後まで勝ち抜けば、本部と交渉する余地も生まれるだろう。
本当か。
The greater shinobi gives a small nod.
ただし、学園祭に敗れた場合は、お前の両親は抜け人の掟に従って処刑だ。
With that, the greater shinobi leaves the house. I'm the only one still inside, save for Choco. He runs towards me. He's shaking like a leaf. I pick him up and hold him close.
心配ないよ。お父さんもお母さんもあたいが助けるから。学園祭に勝って。
I continue whispering this to myself as if trying to convince myself it's true. This is no mere contest between the schools. It's the battle to save my parents' lives. I can't lose. With Choco still in my arms, I clench my teeth.
誰が相手でもあた 隊は勝つ。
That's quite a story, Katsuragi. Shaky. That freaking super team. Katsuragi. Am I fighting anybody? I'll tell you what. I'll stop this video right here. Till next time, everybody. Blood Spinning Lizard, out.